How's it going, Smashers? I'm DatSmashBro and welcome to the Moveset Ideas series. With each new installment of Smash Brothers, there's a lot of new combatants for everyone to enjoy. For this series, I do moveset creations and predictions for potential newcomers. And for this video, we will be looking over a character who is a giant carnivore plant who likes to jam to reggae music, known as Petey Piranha. Petey Piranha is one of the big villains of the Mario games. He debuted in Super Mario Sunshine on July 19, 2002 for the Nintendo GameCube. The character is voiced by Toru Minegishi. Petey is also the leader of the piranha plant species as well. In Sunshine, he first showed up in Bianco Hills Episode 2, Down with Petey Piranha. After Mario defeats him, Petey manages to return for a rematch in Episode 5, in which he also fails to beat Mario in. Since then, Petey Piranha has been a mainstay character, showing up in many mainline and spin-off Mario games. It is also stated that Petey is a loyal follower of Bowser. When it comes to the Smash games, Petey has a history with him doing and being everything but becoming playable. He's the first boss of the Subspace Emissary, he's a trophy and a spirit, and to add salt to injury, he is the final Smash attack of Piranha Plant. Imagine a lackey becomes a playable fighter before its boss. But besides all of that, the question is this: what if Petey Piranha was converted into a playable fighter in Smash? I've managed to put together an entire move set for him. Me and a lot of other people did, but this is my version of it to clear things up. I've also made an illustration of it all so people can have a visual understanding on how the character's fighting style could perform in the game. Disclaimer: what you are about to see is not an official move set by the Smash developers or Sakurai's company. This was made for fun and speculating. While I did made this to be as accurate as possible, the whole move set could be changed if the character were to be included in future installments. So folks, without further ado, let's take a big bite out of the moveset of Petey Piranha. For the moveset I've done here, Petey will be doing abilities and attacks that he does in the Mario games. Petey Piranha will use bite attacks, leaf swipes, and his big O head of his in his normal attacks. On his size, well, I'll let y'all figure that one out. His attack speed will be slow, alongside his running speed as well. However, his mass and attack strength make up for his speed. Due to the size of his head, some headbutt attacks can have armor properties to them. So, let's begin. For his jab attack, he does a leaf jab, followed by a leaf swipe, and ending it with a leaf hook. This is the basic ground combo that Petey does. The third hit will knock back and in some cases, launches the fighter. Depends on their damage percentage. For his front tilt, he does a head ram attack. This move will launch and KO the fighters at a high percent. This move will also have armor to it. For his up tilt, he does a bite attack above him. When the opponent's damage percent is low, he can use this as a combo starter. On high, it will launch them upwards. For the down tilt of Petey, he snaps at the ground 2 times. The first snap will knock the fighters back, while the second snap will launch them. This won't have a pop-up effect. Basically, Petey's basic ground attacks here can KO fighters if done right. Now that we are done with his basic ground attacks, let's go on up to his aerials. For Petey Piranha's aerials, he will be performing simple aerial attacks. For his neutral air, he spins himself around with his leaf arms sticking out. This aerial can be used as a follow-up after his up tilt attack. Spoiler: this is his only aerial move that has a multi-hit effect. For the front air, he claps his leaf arms in front of him. This attack can also be used as a follow-up attack. On high percent, this can kill. For his back air move, he does a flip headbutt behind him. If you hit the opponents with his head near the center, this aerial move will spike the fighters downwards. This attack will have a little delay to it, so you'll have to time it in order for you to land this move. For the up air, he does a combustion blast above him. This is just like Zelda's up air move, but it will have more power behind it. Because of that, this will also have a small delay to it. For Petey Piranha's down air, he come crashing downwards. This attack will also have armor to it. If you hit the fighter before going down, this aerial attack will also spike the fighters. His landing will leave him vulnerable for 2 quick seconds because he will bury his head halfway into the ground upon landing. The landing attack will have a 1 out of 10 chance of the players getting buried. For the dash attack of Petey Piranha, he does another headbutt attack. As mentioned earlier, Petey's running speed is slow, like Incineroar's speed slow. The diving headbutt attack will launch him forward. This dash attack will have a chance to have armor to it. I know some viewers are tired of the armor mechanic I'm giving to Petey. Now that we are done with his aerials and dash attacks, let's go to his smashing moves. For Petey Piranha's smash attacks, he will perform more physical attacks on the fighters. So, to go through them, his forward smash attack is him doing a powerful chomp. This smash attack will launch and KO the fighters at a normal percentage. Yes, normal percentage. If he lands this attack fully charged, the smash attack will have a very high chance of him killing the opponents at 70% damage. Insane. For his up smash, he does a powerful headbutt above him. Just a simple powerful headbutt like Mario and Wario's up smash. For the down smash of Petey Piranha, he slams his leaf arms at the ground. Petey does a small hop and slams his leaves down. This is like Ridley's down smash attack. On high percent, this will KO any near fighters. Okay, now, we are done with the smash attacks. Let's go on over to the specials. For the neutral special, he breathes fire. This will have the same effects as Bowser and Charizard's neutral special. As the player holds down the B button, the flame will start to dwindle. This special attack, as always, will have a cooldown effect. The fire will rack up in damage as long as the other fighter is near the flame. His backside will be vulnerable for any opponent to hit. For the side special, he does his tornado attack. This is an ability that Petey can use to fight his enemies with. Petey conjures up a tornado by swiping his leaf arm in front of him. This special attack of his has 2 different versions. If the player taps forward and B at the same time, he will launch a small tornado forward. But if the player manages to hold forward and B, Petey Piranha will charge up and create a large and much taller tornado. Instead of it moving forward, it will start rotating around Petey, making this special attack as an offensive and defensive move. It will take 3 in-game seconds for him to make this large tornado, meaning that the charging up animation will leave him open for anyone to interfere. The large tornado will rotate around him 4 times before it disappears. The player will be able to move and attack while the tornado spins around them, but won't be able to jump until it's gone. As for the small tornado itself, it will have a multi-hit on any fighters it gets, while the large tornado will have a much stronger launch power. For his recovery, he flies. Petey starts to flap his leaves and take flight upwards into the air. I'm not sure how he does it with that big heavy head of his, but hey, it does demonstrate the strength he possesses. As for the flying part, he will be able to do this move for 4 seconds until he gets tired and goes into a free fall. As usual, this recovery will leave him open for oncoming attacks, in which the player can cancel out of his flying animation by letting the B button go. I know the French viewers of the video are confused with me calling Petey a he. For the French version, Petey Piranha is described as a she, and is named Flora Piranha. Back to the video. For his down special attack, he spits up goop. This is another attack that Petey does in Super Mario Sunshine. In game, Petey starts to charge up and regurgitates the goop from his body. This same mechanic will be applied to this moveset as well. If you hit any opponents with the goop he throws up directly, it will do serious damage, as in Villager's down special damage. Also, if any other fighters stand in the goop, they will start to slip and start taking damage 1% at a time. One more mechanic that this special attack has is that 1 out of 10 chances, a gooble or a polluted piranha plant will spawn from the goop. The gooble will lunge itself at the fighters while the polluted piranha plant will spit goop at them. You won't be able to store the goop. It all has to happen in one go. As for the lingering effect of the goop, it will stay on the stage for 10 in-game seconds until it's gone. This special attack is Petey Piranha's strongest special in this moveset. Now that we're finished with his special attacks, let's go on over to his grabs. For the grab attacks of Petey, it is as simple as one can guess. Just like Yoshi's grab, Petey will eat the fighter he gets, and starts to chew on them as his pummel attack. Petey will be able to spit the fighter out of his mouth in any 4 directions: forward, backward, upward, and downward. His down throw will pop up the fighters from the ground, making this a combo starter for him. The other throws will act as launches for him due to the launch power. And now, let's go on over to the final smash attack. For Petey Piranha's final smash attack, it will be Piranha Plant's final smash in Ultimate. Petey grows much larger and traps up to 4 fighters in the cages. He starts to slam them all over the stage, breathes fire into the cages, and slams them onto the ground as a finisher. Any fighter he gets have a high damage percentage while trapped will be instantly killed after the last attack. For his stage, it can be Bianco Hills. As said earlier, this is the first level that Mario and the gamers first encounter Petey Piranha. For the suggestions, the players can be fighting on a platform that takes them around the level, or they could be fighting on top of the windmill with platforms. There will be goop on most of the stage as well. Goobles, polluted piranha plants, and the piantas can be seen on the level, with Shadow Mario snooping around in the background as well. So folks, what do you think? Pretty interesting, huh? That's all I have for the moveset of Petey Piranha. If you have any thoughts or anything you would like to add to this, make sure to put it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications. I also can do video requests for other characters' moveset ideas as well. If interested, you can check out my previous moveset videos I did on this channel. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next moveset. See y'all next time.